Hello. Welcome back. Hope you're having a blessed day. Sorry if that was too loud there. We are going to look at today. We're going to look at the November 2019 Monster Bass subscription box. Is it worth it? We're gonna find out point blank where we stand on this, what's in it, how it sounds, the whole 9 yards. So be ready. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Hit that subscribe button right now, please. Hit the subscribe button, say hello, do all that stuff. We have some upcoming news and some giveaways gonna be getting up here soon. So we're gonna give away two castaway rods. They are both bait casters. It's gonna be for people who are a subscriber to the channel. So make sure you subscribe, send a comment. One of the things I want to know is, do you guys want to do a excuse me? Do you want to do a State of the Union bass for all the rumors and all the other things? If you do, put a comment below in the YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/fishinflorida. I'm recording this now on Facebook Live, and then I upload it to YouTube. But go to YouTube and put a comment there and tell us what, if you want to do that, and also any questions that you might have that we might be able to answer for you. Because as we know, today we heard what Scott Martin's decision was. Not like we didn't tell you this like 4 weeks ago, but we'll go through that at the end. Today, Mike and I did our first Fishing Florida Radio subscription box challenge presented by Tackle Webs, and we went over and fished, and that video will hopefully be up over the next few days. We had our great Marcella from Miss Fishing Florida Radio and Miss Tackle Webs. She came out and did a bunch of color commentary, and it ended up being a really good time, but I don't want to spoil any of it, but you'll see a video on the YouTube channel too. So let's just, now that we've done all that formalities and all that other crap, let's look at this month's Monster Bass box. And remember, here's how we're judging this. Is it worth the $34.95? Now remember, this is for a South region, and hopefully this is a new headphone set, because you wait till you see the ideas and the things that are coming up in 2020. I'm not joking. I'm doing them too. And maybe I can have some, if you're local, maybe I can have you help me with some of them too. But we're going to look at the box for the Southern region. We're going to talk about, is it worth the money? Are these lures going to make my tackle box or tackle boxes, or are they going to be giveaway stuff? That's how I'm judging the stuff from here on out. It isn't on overall value, because I think the overall value of this one was about $45, maybe $46, and I paid $34.95. Now remember, I do pay for these. I don't get these for free. I do go out and pay for them. So I feel like I can give you my honest opinion on what I think, and some of this stuff, is just doesn't work for me. That's the truth. If I were to, I don't want to spoil anything, but this is the box I fished today. That's the truth. But there's some other hidden fun things that happened, and it worked out. So anyway, I'm going to switch over, and there we go. Now I'm a little bit smaller. I like that a lot better, other than you can see everything in the background. I have a green screen. I just haven't put it up. I don't want to. So here's what we got this month in this month's mystery tackle box. Let's start off with the first thing we got, of course. And the reason why I have this microphone on is so I can talk to you while I look at the other screen. So I'm going to pull all these out real fast, or let's just push them to the side for now. Let's just do that. And here was the first one we got. So the first one is from a great, right there, Z-Man. And this is the new Z-Man Slim Slim Swim Z's. If you don't know anything about Z-Man, this pack of 6 is like, this is a lifetime supply. These things are unbelievable. Unbelievable. Great little bait. This is a bait right now that I think could be very dangerous because when winter comes down here for Florida, this bait right here is, you want to downsize your baits in Florida, and this is a good one. So I like this. I'm also, Z-Man's part of the radio show, so we get a lot of Z-Man for them as is. But this is something I don't have, so I do like these. They are it is a good bait and something that one is going in the tackle box for sure. That won't be a giveaway. These are great baits for sure. Okay. Yeah, you can't get a screw lock on those things. This is one of those baits. This is really a tough one to even get a hook in. You're definitely right there, Travis. Okay, let me make sure I say hi to everyone. So Ray, Travis, Dan, Daryl, and you can go to Dan D Famous Fishing, D Famous _ Fishing to see Daniel. He's been doing. By the way, Daniel, your TikTok stuff. Oh my gosh. I love you like a brother, but I don't know if I do those TikTok things. They're funny, but boy oh boy, that TikTok thing is something else. So hi to them, Dan, Daryl, Travis, Jimmy. Good afternoon. Next, we'll go to this one, the River to Sea, which is pretty much a rattle trap, maybe a little bit bigger. This one is a little bit heavier. This is a 3/4 ounce, and it is 3 inches. It does have, I don't know if you can hear the rattle. Lots of rattles in there. Good hooks, decent hooks for sure, and a nice little bait. Not something I get to throw, though. I don't throw a lot of these. We have a lot of weeds down here. So and this is called the River to Sea Ruckus, by the way. I'm gonna put the things away as I do it because that helps me not get stuck with a hook. Next, from Bama Baits, which I've never heard of before, some Cincos. Nice color. Looks like a nice action. It's infused with Bama fuel. Hopefully that isn't the same fuel that they lost to LSU with. Just a joke there. Not even a funny joke, but I thought it. So nice little ones. I like the color. Oh yeah, it's got a little bit of garlic scent to it. You can see it right there. Wacky rig that. That looks like it might be pretty good. But I have a million. I'll put that in. That'll probably not go in the tackle box, only because I really like Cincos. But not bad. I'm gonna say this goes in the tackle box, just to be nice. Never heard of Bama Baits. I'm sure they're a great company. They are infused. And you can want more information, you can go to bamabaitsllc.com. One of the things that, and I have to comment, one of the things Monster Bass sells themselves on is that you're going to get 8 named products in every box. I'm not sure I would count this as a named product. Good product, but named, I'm not sure about that one. Next is the Bomber. I think this is it. No, this is it. Model A. Little crankbait, deep diving crankbait. Can't use this either. Can't use this. I think that if you went down south, or you had some, or if you went north of Orlando, that you might be able to use this. Where I go fishing, if I go fishing in Toho, or if I go fishing with Dan, or I go someplace, we have a lot of weeds. So this is going to dive, it says 3 to 6 feet, and that just won't work for me. Too big of a nose. So that one is definitely going to the giveaway. Next, from Lunker Hunt. They call this the Lunker Hunt. Well, the original name. Bringing sexy back shad from Lunker Hunt. Ow, that hurt. Yeah, Missouri, that would probably, you get deeper water in Missouri. That's the whole thing. In Florida here, the one thing, and I don't mean to be overly critical, but the thing is that here in Florida, we have like today, I mean, every cast, and I'm not joking, every cast, we were pulling weeds off of our baits. I was using a chatterbait, and Mike was using a worm, and we were constantly, it was nonstop. And that really, it's aggravating to have that happen to you, because what happens is your baits aren't in the water, so that you're not catching as many fish, because you're constantly getting things all over. So it's one of those hit or miss deals. Anyone? Hey now, there's my little sister. There she is. So there it is. A little bit closer look. The color of that one is, you're right. The color on this is bringing sexy back. That's a great looking color. Nose too big. It dives 8 feet. No, sorry on that one. That one's 2 1/4 inches, 3/8 ounce, and it dives 8 feet. So from Lunker Hunt, I gotta say, Travis, if you're local, you can come pick this up and you can have it. And try it. Next, another brand I've never heard of. I've heard of Stanley Baits, but they sent these, and these are called the Why Nots Floating Twin Tails from Sidewinder from Fish Stanley. So, truth be told on this one, I tried this lure today. I had no clue how to rig it. I had no clue what the action of it was. I've never seen these before. If you can tell, let me hold on. I'm going to switch things here for a second. So if I hold this up, do you see how it really, this little bit, it's just in the box, in the pack wrong, and it comes out a little defaded. And I'm not really sure why, to be honest. It's a weird looking creature bait. You're right. I don't know if it, honestly, Chris, I don't know what this is. I rigged this up on a Carolina Texas rigged today and tried to use it, and I didn't have any luck with it. They come 4 per pack. You can see there's only 3 of them left because one of them was used. But this is a product that so here, like the Sidewinder, the Why Not holds air to create that slow sink that bass love. The air chambers in the tail causes them to stand up like a crawfish on the run. You can also slip a 5 rattle in the chamber. Rig at Carolina, Texas, shaky heads, and drop sod. It also makes a great trailer. Go to fishstanley.com/whynot for more how-to info. I've never heard of it. Never heard of it. I don't consider this a name brand. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that one. So, this one definitely doesn't go in the tackle box. Next, they gave some KVD Mustat hooks for 6 size. You can never, I mean, in my opinion, you can always use more. And then more hooks. And then last but not least, and I don't know why I don't have the, shoot. Here it is, from the Hack Attack, a Strike King Floridio flipping jig. Right there. Not bad. I'm just starting to get into flipping jigs, so I do like that, and it's 3/8 ounce, so that's something I think I'll use. So if we look at all of it, we have the, hold on, we have the jig, we have the things we're not going to keep. The things we're going to keep are going to go on the right-hand side of the screen. The things that we're not are going to go on the left. So we're going to keep the jig. We're going to put the jig in my jig box. We're going to put the lunker hunt over there because I'm not going to use that. Yes. Well, Nick, I'm going to go into that in just a few seconds. So we're going to put the, whatever that thing is, over there too. We're going to put the Y knots over there. We're going to put the Bama baits over that side. Then we're going to put that there and then this here. So we're going to put the 3 hard lures and the Y knots in the giveaway bin, and the other stuff we're going to keep. So that's how it goes. That's what's in this month's Southern Region Monster Bass box, which is $34.95. Now you got to remember, if you were given this, if someone gave you this as a gift, this would be great. This would be wonderful. I mean, you'd be like, okay, yeah, this is unbelievable. I buy this for myself so that I can do these unboxings, and then I do this and try to give you guys my best deal on what it is and what's in that. So you can go to monsterbass.com if you want more information. Did you just see that? Hold on a second. Look what that just did. I'm going to exit out of that. That was crazy. Let me just put it like this. That was insane. These mice, the mouse for the Apple computers, they are messed up. Okay, so let's talk about what we have pretty much been telling you for like at least 4 weeks. We heard through the rumor mill Scott Martin was making this humongous decision to either stay with FLW or fish the Bass Pro Tour or any of that stuff. But here's what you have to remember. And I don't know if Scott went through it. I watched like 35 seconds of Scott's thing. I fast forwarded it till I got to his thing. I think Scott will be very successful as an open fisherman to do the Bassmaster Opens. But that also means that Scott needs to qualify against some of the best guys in the world. Here's what's going to happen this year with Scott. Scott's going to end up fishing against some of the best anglers in the world. I know of some of the Bass Pro Tour Major League Fishing guys have now said they are going to start fishing the Opens too. Why? If they have the opportunity and they can make it work and do it, it's an extra option and a backup option for the possibility of either going back to the elites or staying with where they are. Not to mention winning more money. So first and foremost, Scott's definitely going to fish the Easterns and the Central Opens, or any ones he can fish, because it's going to be unbelievably important for Scott to qualify. Because what's going to happen next is he is not going to be able to join the Bass Pro Tour. What the Bass Pro Tour and Major League Fishing has done, they're going to take the top 10 guys out of the FLW Pro circuit and move those guys up. At this point in time, because Scott is not fishing the FLW circuit, he's not going to get that invitation again. He didn't get it last year. He didn't get it this year, and he isn't going to get it next year. As much as Scott does deserve it. But Scott wasn't going to qualify for Bass Pro Tour. He did not qualify for the elites. Now, and this has nothing, again, this is nothing against Scott. In my honest opinion, I believe Scott should have been given an automatic bid into the elites. But that's not how the guys on the elites are going to do anything. From here on out, excluding last year, from now on, you need to qualify to become an elite angler. And that's how they've always done it. Last year, they did it where they had to get a bunch of people that didn't qualify. And the reason for that is they needed to make a field. What happened last year with all those guys going to the Bass Pro Tour was a mind blower for Bass. It shouldn't have been. They should have seen the writing on the wall as soon as that stuff started to happen. But Bass was too blindsided, blindfolded, and they were blindsided by how many anglers went over to Major League Fishing. And rightfully so. You might not like it, you might not like what happened, and you might not like their format and all of that stuff, but the reason why the guys from left to go to Major League Fishing is they had issues with what Bass had done. They had taken money out of their pockets, other stuff. But it doesn't make it right, and it doesn't make it wrong. There is friction between Boyd and that stuff. I think last year, Scott thought he deserved to go to the Bass Pro Tour, Major League Fishing. After he got snubbed last year, he did not get an invitation last year, Mike. He didn't get an invitation, and he should have. I mean, Scott's one of the best anglers on the planet. A little hard to get a hold of, and doesn't respond to texts very well, because I guess I'm just some media jackass. But that's just how it is. But Scott didn't qualify through the Opens to get an elite thing, so they weren't going to let him in there. He didn't get an invitation last year, so he wasn't going to get an invitation this year. And it kind of made sense that he fished the Opens too. Not to mention, Scott does so well on YouTube. As long as we all keep watching his YouTube stuff, that is all his sponsors care about. That's the truth. Scott doesn't need to fish tournaments. He can just do his YouTube channel and kill it. And that's where he's at. So I wish him the best of luck. I think he's going to have a harder time qualifying than he thinks. And that's going to be a little bit scary. Does the National Professional Fishermen's League throw a wrench in all of that? No. I wish them the best of luck with the National Professional Fishermen's League. I wish them all the best of luck. I think they're in a tough spot. I don't think you're going to see any Major League Fishing guys fish it. I definitely don't think you're going to see any elite guys fish it. I think you might see some FLW pro guys go fish that, but I'm not sure yet. It's still another year, and amazingly, it's another year that we'll have more of this stuff going on. So I'm unbelievably thirsty and I'm tired, but I wanted to just say thank you to everybody. Make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, comment. Go to YouTube. If you want to do a whole show, we'll schedule it, we'll put it on YouTube, and you can ask the questions, and we can do all of the stuff, answer as many questions as I can. There's some things I will not be able to tell you. I apologize for that, but I'm going to keep it real with you at all times. That's the truth. I like Scott. To an extent, I like Scott. But that is what I said earlier is exactly the truth. And he might not say that. Because really it really makes no sense that he didn't get an invitation last year to Major League Fishing. It really doesn't. There's some camaraderie, there's something that goes on between there. Not to mention, most people don't know this, but most of the anglers, there were 30 or 40 anglers that were allowed to invite a friend to come with them to Major League Fishing. Nobody invited Scott either. Think about that one. Anyway, go to YouTube, subscribe, click that like button. I'm going to give away probably the 1st of December, excuse me. You're welcome, Matt. The 1st of December, I'm going to give away those 2 rods. I don't know which ones they are. There's 5 or 6. Maybe there's 10 over there. I'm going to give away 2 bait casting rods. I'm just going to pick them out. You're just going to get what I have. They're not my rod. They're brand new rods. They were sent to me. I'm going to give them to you, but it's all going to be about people who are subscribers on the channel. So subscribe to the channel. There's lots of new things coming up. I can't even tell you. We have quite possibly the single greatest video thing happening. Yeah, I owe Jimmy a boat. Happening next year. There's going to be some big. You think that these guys announcing where their stuff is big news? Wait till you see what we have in store next year. We are going to shock y'all with what we're doing. So, and unless you're a subscriber and you're on our Facebook page, you will never know. We're going to do something that's never been done, well, that we know of. Never been done in the industry. And we've been working on it for 5 months. 5 months we've been working on it. So, what? Team Beard kicked my tail. Video on that coming soon. Guys, remember to take a kid fishing. Get your fish on. Have a blessed day. And we'll talk to you soon. Later, guys. Thank you for everything. Seriously. If I don't ever say thank you, thank you.